Hey guys, welcome back. Turbo2 here today with a new video. Now today we're going back into the deep end. We're gonna just dabble in trying to understand the NFT side of the internet again today. It's been a while, but that's because they have been working slowly. If you're not sure who I'm talking about yet, I'm sure you are because it's in the title. But the Red Ape family is back. You may have seen my video before about the first episode of their show. And today, before we go straight into something, I do want to talk first about sort of a fallacy that I think they fell into and sort of what has happened with the Red Ape family since I made that video. So if you don't know, the video I'm talking about was called The NFT Monkey Show is Garbage. I made that about 4 months ago when they released the first episode of their television show. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check that video out as a prerequisite to this one. That video was a attempt at a show based around the Bored Ape NFTs, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, the really ugly monkey NFTs you see that all the NFT bros cry when you screenshot them and they have a little meltdown. Now, what I want to get into before we actually watch the episode, which I am going to do, I haven't watched it yet, is that they were picked up, and I'm not going to really go super deep into it, but I'm pretty sure that they tweeted out a while ago, after the first episode went up, that they were picked up by Amazon and I think Adult Swim as well. One or the other or both, I don't really know, for a series, a limited series television show, like an actual show, not what they were calling a show, because theirs was horrible. It was, I think, 5 minutes long, 8 minutes long, and it was probably the worst audio design, the worst voice acting, worst comedy, story, all of it was bad, and it looked horrible. The animation was bad. Everything about it was terrible. Like I said, watch the video if you haven't seen it. Anyways, they got picked up by Adult Swim somehow, and Prime Video as well, something like that. And then they got, I assume, real funding, because now, this next episode that I haven't watched yet that we're going to look into is actually 20 minutes long, and it seems maybe like the animation got better, and I don't really know. The problem is you can only throw so much money at something. That doesn't, money isn't a substitute for talent and for actual passion and skill in something. Being a talented filmmaker or, animator, voice actor, writer, none of that goes, your talent doesn't increase when Amazon gives you more money, is what I'm trying to say. So we'll see if it's actually still horrible or if it's not. It's at least 20 minutes now, so they did that much. They might have made a real show. But the thing I did want to look at that I find interesting, and interesting more like sad, is that the first episode, I believe they actually thought that people were watching non-ironically and actually were interested in the show. It has nearly 1 million views. It's at 900K. When I first watched it, it was probably at 200K within a week. And this other episode has now been up a full day. Their YouTube channel still only has 4,000 subscribers. And keep in mind, this video has 1 million views almost, and only 4,000 of those people actually wanted to watch the show and subscribed. And also, I'm one of them, and I'm just here to shit on it, so there's probably a few of those. But this new episode has now been up for 40 hours or so. It has 6,000 views, and I hate to say that I don't think that's exactly performing well for them. I don't think 6,000 views dropping a new episode is what they expected. And they did also have trouble just even posting it. They are so inept at what they do that they published this video a week ago and then took it down right away. And I didn't actually get a chance to look at it yet, and so I just was going to wait until it actually came out. But they posted it. I assume they were trying to schedule the video, and they just hit publish by accident. It fits in line with their ineptitude so far. But like I said, 900K views on the first episode, and we'll be lucky to see 10,000 in 3 or 4 days on the first episode, which is really bad performance-wise. And on top of that, this episode is out. They're already in the description selling buy the episode and mint the next episode. If you don't know what that means, with NFTs as well, they seem to think that you can digitally purchase something that is already obtainable for free. The same thing with NFTs, where an image is free. It's on the internet and I can screenshot it and now I have that image. But they have this sort of delusion in their little minds that they own the image because they paid for the image. But their version of the image is no different than my screenshotted version of the image. Like, it is the same image side by side. You would never know. And all an image is for is, looking at. So if two things look identical and you're telling me one has value and the other one doesn't, but they are identical, that's the problem here with NFT Bros and why everyone thinks they're a joke. And the same can be said for their episode. The original episode, they sold your ownership of the episode, which is, again, just a video on YouTube for free that anyone can watch. But if you want to own it, you could pay for it. The first episode originally was up for $8,000 per person and made about $1.7 million. And now you can again buy the first episode. For some reason, they put it up again in the description, episode 1, 2, and 3. 3's not out yet. They put it up again now for $3,000. So I guess the same episode has suddenly dropped to a third value or almost a quarter value. But, I'm sure that's fine. And then they have the ability to buy episode 2. Now, like I just said, episode 1 was originally 8,000 USD for the episode to own it. Again, not a real thing. And now it is $3,000 USD to own it. And if you want to own the second episode, the day it came out, the day after, it is $1,500 only. But, comparison, we're looking at the old one. It's now worth $1,500, but how can that be? The old one was 8 minutes. This one's 20 minutes. Much higher production value. Supposedly better. It should be better. Can't be worse, really. And now the value is only $1,500. And what's interesting is you see over here, this is their episodes. I don't understand why there's this many. You can buy it at a different price for some reason. But these are the ones that are here. And if you go has offers, it's interesting that there are now none. I'm, understanding how an open market works, a free market that I have buy now. If I do on auction, interesting, there's nothing. And, has offers, which would determine art's value. As art, the value is how much you're willing to pay for art, right? Art determines its own value, really. When there's no offers, I'm not sure it's worth $1,500. That's just me. And then there's a minting list here for the third episode to buy something that's not made yet. So, just give your money for a whim. It says right here, too, that they have a Hollywood screenwriter, and then 2 Chainz, the rapper, is their executive producer, just pouring money into it. I don't know if he's really an executive producer as much as he probably just bought Bored Apes, and they used the money to make the show and gave him an executive producing credit. And then the animation studios, Digitoons, who animated season 3 and 4 of Rick and Morty. And, everyone loves Richard and Mortimer on the old Apes because old Elon said it was a good show. Is a good show. Rick and Morty's good. It's an actual talented show. This show is not. But the number of winners, I assume, started at 10,000 spots, and it's still at 9,999 spots. So if you guys are jumping to get at it, episode 3, quick before it's gone, they're flying like hotcakes, you could get one if you're quick enough. There's only 9,999 spots left. Hopefully that's enough for all 4,000 of their subscribers. I don't know. They might need to mint some more episodes. Like, it's a real thing. Better mint them. Get them while they're hot. It's only 0.4 Ethereum, which is like $1,000 or so, 1,200 USD, somewhere in there. So get them while they're hot. If you guys want to get in on episode 3 before it even happens, or if you want to be the first one to put an offer on episode 2. Anyways, that's all that out of the way. The show has fucking crashed. That's what I'm trying to say. If you haven't got through the layers of sarcasm. It originally came out. They thought it was real interest. 900,000 views. A bunch of companies pushed money into it because to them, they just look at the number, right? 900,000 views. That's worth this much money. If it keeps getting 900,000 views, here's the money. And then they put all the money in. They make the show. They drop the real episode, like a legitimate episode, 20 minutes. And it's fucking 6,000 views. That's horrible. And they're not selling any actual NFT shit. NFTs have already died down to, an nth of where they were. Much less. There's like 100 comments on this thing and 4,000 subs. And they're still just the same delusional sort of thing. I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'm saying all this to just show that the interest has completely died and, you know, they're not doing as well as they should be doing. From any sort of metric you want to measure, they're doing very poorly. And with that said, if this is good, I'm not goofing. If it's good, I'm not going in this to find the bad and pull it, you know, and just not show you anything good or whatever. I'm not going to cut it up. I'm going to cut it out. Clearly, we're not going to watch the whole thing. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm watching it to save you from watching it, and so we can laugh at it together. But if it's good, Scout's honor, I'm going to say that it's good. You know, I can recognize good animation. Like I said, BoJack, Richard and Mortimer. There's some good animated shows out there that are adult, like this one. Just because it is extremely ugly with these monkeys doesn't mean it won't be good. Doesn't mean it can't be good, I should say. I'm sure it won't be, but it could be, and maybe we'll have good moments. And if it is good, I am completely humble enough and man enough to stand back and step down off the soapbox and say, it is good. And they did well, and I'm wrong. I haven't been wrong yet, but someday it could happen. So let's get into it, all right? I'm going to start watching it, and I will find the important parts and show them to you. So let's have some fun. All right, here we go. Oh, am I in there? Where's me? Where's me? I want to be in there.
It's the boarding gate.
They've got like a throwback. Look at this. Wow. Trash. Where's me? What is this? Where's me? Where's the recognition? What about me, though? I mean, what about me, though? YouTuber narcissism moment. What about me? I had the NFT series is garbage. That's almost my exact title, though. What about me? I'm not in there. I got more views than that one in the middle. I got more views than that. How are they gonna just ignore me? This is some bullshit. I got more subscribers than you do, monkey guy. You gotta look at my channel, monkey man. They ignored my shit. I could have got a shout out. Oh, this is cringe. It's already so cringe. I just don't get it. Why do people like this? It's so bad. I don't get it. Like, not even if the comedy is good, that's one thing. But like the I don't want to say culture, but like the like mentality that these people have of like show that they said it was bad and then we rise above how bad it is, and it's like what is, it's just so stupid. It looks horrible. Like, what is this? This is just so cringe. You know, Pete Davidson and like Jake and or Logan Paul. It's like, why? This also isn't anything to do with the show. It's just so bad. It's so cringe. It's like they almost are just already so on the defensive that like all these people came out and said how bad it was. And like real knowledgeable people, not just me, but like actual animators who have dedicated their life to animating, come out and say how bad it is. And just, you know, publicly post everywhere like this shit is horrible. Don't support this garbage. You know, it's like the antithesis of animating. It's like the antichrist of animating. And then they just like immediately sort of lash back like, we're not upset. I don't even care that you guys said it was bad because Pete Davidson bought a monkey. So I don't even give a dang darn if every single animator on planet Earth and everyone with eyes and ears can tell that the show is horrible. Logan Paul bought Monkey, so it's good. Monkey is good. You can't say it's bad. And then they try and pretend like they're not upset by posting like all the fucking, he said it was bad, bad, bad. Oh yeah? Oh, it's bad? How come we get another episode if it's bad? It's just shit like that that's like so clearly this like super, that you definitely, they got it. Like you definitely got to them and they're upset. And like, I'll show you. I'll make another episode with the haters at the beginning. And then everyone will be like, oh shit, the monkeys clap back. It's just so stupid, the mindset behind these people. I just don't get it. Let's just watch it. I'm 30 seconds in. Whatever.
Easy, you had a nightmare.
We were in a universe where we had no backstory or character arcs, and you had a fucking British accent.
What's wrong with that?
They're retconning it. Okay, so this is a fair move. I did not see logical decisions coming from the studio. This is a fair move. They're retconning the first episode, pretending it was a dream sequence, and they even did a little snide little poke at themselves, a little self-awareness. We didn't have any backstory, and now it was in his dream. The bad things that happened in the first episode and how horrible it was, that's not real. Just forget about that. That was a prank episode. It's a dream sequence. This is the real show now. It'll be better.
I saw another universe too, royally fucked, by the way. Creatures called trolls, who were trapped in a thing called YouTube.
Poor things.
I'm a troll because I have taste in animation, film, television, and I'm making a YouTube video. Now I'm a troll? Oh, you've pushed it. Oh no. Oh, I'm upset. I'm inching away. I'm all the way back over here now because I'm upset that you call me a troll. That's upsetting. What a good burn. Why is that supposed to be? Why are they so offended? I don't get it. You can take criticism. It's possible. Don't pretend like it's rolling off of you and you're like, we'll just do a little throwaway line about how they're trolls. They're trolls on YouTube. That's all they are. They're just trolls. It's not trolls. I'm not trolling. I was just watching the dang darn thing, and then I gave my opinion on the dang darn thing. You made a horrible show. People told you it was horrible. There's nothing trolling about that. If you made a good show, and then I was like, that show is bad because it doesn't align with my political views, I'm going to spam post that the show is bad. Then I would be like trolling because, the show would be good, and I'm, spreading that it's bad. But if the show's bad, and I'm telling you it's bad, that's just called, that's just a review. That's just criticism. That's just the way it goes. Make something good. Try that.
No, they were assholes. Virgins making reaction videos in their mother's basements, all talking about how shitty we are.
This is my basement! This is my basement! See, the roof's not even on! Look! Where's the roof, idiot? My mom doesn't live here. Mom! She doesn't live here. She lives she goes to a different school. My mom doesn't live here. I'm not even a virgin. I can prove it. They're getting really rude. We might have to watch this in another episode. I'm already 20 minutes deep. This is my basement.
What the fuck are you doing in our bed?
I get lonely at night, and I like to cuddle.
Still not funny. That's for sure.
Oh no.
Get off me.
You're grooming his shit.
Hey, that's my kid, fat fuck.
The name's Fat Fucking Ape.
Who do you think you are? Fucking gigantic.
I'm the least of your worries. That golden NFT you stole is gonna have everyone in the universe coming at your head.
My husband didn't steal anything.
It's just not landing. It's just bad, right? It's just bad. It's not landing. What happened? I don't say what happened as if it was good and it was now bad. It's still bad. But what happened? Why is it not good? Did you guys forget to make it good? There's so much dead air in between everything he says. Like, line, dead air. Like, it's fucking embarrassing. Look at this.
No.
Get off me.
You're grooming his shit.
There it is. Okay, another line. It takes so long. Comedy is all about timing. And if you don't have timing, then you got nothing. And if you're going to wait an hour in between each goddamn line, when the lines aren't even funny and the timing's horrible, it's just not going to do no good.
Who do you think
It's not good. It's also not funny, but
I'm the least of your worries.
this guy's voice
That
acting's really
golden
bad
NFT you
too.
stole is gonna have
Sorry,
everyone
mate.
in the universe coming at your head.
My husband.
That gold NFT you stole is gonna have everyone in the universe coming at your head. He's just reading. They're all just reading. Maybe the main guy is like somewhat gonna be okay, but so far the rest are just fucking reading a script.
You're a brilliant scientist, but your accent and character traits fall in line with racist stereotypes.
Do not fall into the trap of other universes.
Are they unracisting the lion? You know, it almost seems like they're taking criticism, like if they actually unracist the lion and you know, retconned the girl's voice and the whole episode. But it's like, why can't you just take the criticism and then do it and not have to shine a spotlight on it and like acknowledge it? Like, it seems like they can't just improve the show without at the same time complaining that they ever got criticism at all and acting like it's unjust that they were criticized. Like, the lion was extremely racist, the voice was just stupid, the whole character is just dumb. And, you know, all the criticism that they got, that I gave, that everyone gave, was, you know, fair and just criticism, I would say. I'm not going to speak on behalf of everyone who reviewed it, but at least for myself, the things that I said were bad are bad. And, you know, if they want to retcon the first episode, just retcon the episode. Don't retcon it and then say, well, these YouTube trolls, and so because of them, we have to not be racist anymore. Oh, I don't get to be racist? Because you guys don't like racism? Well, fine. I'm not going to be racist, so give me praise, because I'm doing what the criticism said. I am bettering the show for you guys, because racism's all bad all of a sudden. So give us praise for doing it, and at the same time, we're going to like put down the criticism that we got and like lash out and call you trolls and be all mad about it. Like, just improve the show. You don't have to act like you deserve like an award or a cookie or something for making the show better and for following the criticism that you got and actually improving something. It's just like such a backwards way of thinking, and it shows how sort of immature and childish these people behind the project are. The fact that they support NFTs at all already shows that they're like immature and childish and stuff like that. But then when they straight up act that way through their art and through what they put out, you know, through the episode, of saying, yes, we're changing the character, and we're going to make sure you see that we're doing it. You have to just, you know, we have to show you we are changing it, we are bettering it. So one, tell us we're good. Tell me I'm good. Tell me I'm good that I changed it. Praise us. And also, don't criticize us, because it will upset us, and then we have to lash back. So we're going to listen to the criticism. We're not going to be happy about it. And you have to give us praise when we do listen to it, even though it's something we should have done from the beginning. Hire better voice actors. Is it just that none want to work on the project? Is it like a lack of talent? Like a necessity that you have to use these horrible voice actors? The big monkey was horrible. And then the wife is like a main character. She's got more lines than the main character. Her voice acting's bad, man. She's just reading. It's so flat and so bad. I don't get it. Like, what is this?
Caesar, don't talk down to your brother.
Caesar, don't talk down to your brother. Is that good? Should I do it again? No? Okay. I just woke up, so...
Change de chaîne, CSI est en marche.
Je veux regarder Blacklist.
CSI.
Blacklist. Blacklist. Oh, nothing back. I'm dead. Oh shit. I'm so sorry, guys. My bad, my bad.
Chérie, passe-moi la télécommande.
Excusez-moi. Ooh, CSI. What episode is that? Anyway, I mean, it was my first time on the glider. All right.
It's just the timing, honestly. It's really bad. I think they have this like really basic understanding of what like a comedic scene could play out to look like. And if it was done well, it would almost be funny. But the extreme like snail's pace that it goes on, and this is an honest criticism, I think this scene would be funny if you knew how to actually pace the scene. Like, it's a decent concept, and they clearly have a sort of basic understanding, or a writer now who can like piece together what a funny scene would be, or what makes something funny, or what comedy would be in the, you know, the basics of this show. And then they just execute it so poorly. It shouldn't take that long to tell a joke. especially a cutaway joke like this. And there's so many good examples of shows that do cutaway jokes. Like, I know Family Guy isn't exactly the gold standard for an animated comedy television show, but I like to think if you were trying to make an animated comedy adult television show, that being like Family Guy in certain senses would be sort of the goal. You know, they have staying power, and everyone at some point has watched Family Guy and enjoyed it, and you can't deny that there are funny things in Family Guy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's a great, amazing animated show or that it pushes boundaries or anything like that, but we can all agree that Family Guy is a good show, and a cutaway joke is something very easy to do in an animated show. It fits well with the medium because you can do something crazy that if it was live action would cost millions of dollars. Instead, you can do it in a cutaway joke in Family Guy, or, you know, even in live action, like in Scrubs does a lot of cutaway jokes. These are very good shows that do good cutaway comedy that you can look at, and, you know, I'm not saying copy these shows, but if you're making an animated comedy, like, watch good comedy. Watch something that fits what you're trying to do so you can understand how to make something funny. This scene could have been good if you watched a Family Guy batch of cutaway jokes. The point of a cutaway joke is that it's supposed to be quick. It's supposed to be just like a flash of comedy because it doesn't need to fit in with the arc of the episode. It doesn't need to be written into the episode and, you know, gel with the storylines or the A story, the B story, anything like that. It can just cut to something funny. Like, here's an anecdotal joke that we didn't want to write into the thing. We just wanted a joke because there's not enough jokes in this part. And then we go back. That's what it should be for. And this is just so slow. Like, I get that they're French. I get they're French. You don't need to make them talk for 30 seconds. Like, half the scene is these two talking in French. And then the scene starts. Then the monkey comes through. And even then, it's still so slow.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry guys, my bad.
Chérie, passe-moi la télécommande.
Excusez-moi.
It's not funny. It's so badly timed out.
Ooh, see,
Dead air.
What episode is that? Anyway.
And, like, there's no joke either. Like, what's the punchline? That the old man died because he came through the window? That happened immediately. That's not a punch. The punchline. You know, why am I teaching them comedy? I don't understand. Why am I teaching the monkey fuckers comedy? They obviously don't listen to, you know, they're gonna watch this and I'm just a troll and I'm just, you know, full of shit if they even watch these goddamn things. But it's like, they just, why am I explaining comedy? You should know comedy if you're gonna make a television show. If you're gonna make a television show that costs thousands of dollars, have talent. Just have talent. Just have talent, idiot. Just get talent. No, but educate yourself in comedy. First of all, comedy is something you can learn. You're not just born funny. You know, some people are born funny. Some people are naturally funny. Sadly, to tell you guys at the NFT town, you're not funny. Anyone at Bored Ape, none of you were born funny. You're not funny. You need to work on it. You can improve on that aspect. Take some lessons in comedy. Be funnier. And then make the show. Make the show funny. Try. This scene could have been good. That's why it's annoying. Because, like, it seems like I'm just shitting mercilessly on the show for, like, an hour. But it could have been funny. And if it was funny, I would swallow my pride and eat the bullet and say that it's funny. And I can see that it could be funny. You know, a lot of people would just say this is trash and they'd move on. But I'm kind of just telling you why it could be funny, could be good. This is constructive criticism. This is what you wanted. Don't cry. Don't fucking cry. This is... Stop. Monkey. Don't cry. This is constructive criticism, okay? This is like this is what constructive criticism is. Telling you why it's bad, how it could be better, and how to actually improve it. This scene should be faster. It's a cutaway. I don't mean to harp on it so long. You guys get what I'm saying. But it should be faster. It should be fucking... They're watching the show. It's already happening. They don't talk in French. No French. Okay? That's a good basis of anything in life. No French. And then they bash through the window. Monkey bashes in. Like, it's... And then the guy dies immediately. I can cut this down to 10 seconds. Scene right here. This is good. This is still too long. Start from there. Alright? I'm going to cut this up for you. How's that? I'm going to cut this up for you, and I'm going to play it after I say this. He jumps off.
Reason why I'm still wanted on Earth.
Shut the fuck up, monkey. So we start from here. He jumps off, and he glides. And you don't even show this part. Who gives a shit? He's gliding. All this is gone. we cut to fucking... They don't even show the smash.
My bad.
Is the smash not on camera? Here we go. It's not on camera? Don't tell me. Don't tell me you didn't show the smash. It's off camera! I didn't even get to that. Don't have the whole point of the scene happen off camera. Oh my god, this is the most basic shit in the world. This is like actual elementary shit. None of these people know anything about making things, and then they just keep making things. Does no one care? If the whole joke and the whole point is that he smashes through the window, show it. Is that what? So again, glide 3 seconds, smash through the window. Immediately, none of this. Immediately, the guy dies. Okay, we're 5 seconds in to the scene. The guy dies. The remote falls, and then he doesn't do the bullshit. He just says, "Oh, CSI? What episode is that?" That would almost be funny. Okay, I didn't change any of the writing. I didn't change any lines. I just cut out the fucking fat.
CSI.
Blacklist! Oh shit. I'm dead. Ooh, CSI. What episode is that? Anyway.
You guys need to cut out the fat. It's not good. A normal network 20-minute, comedy show has to fight tooth and nail to get all the jokes in, and then half of them get cut. Okay, like I was mentioning Scrubs earlier. Scrubs, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Any network comedy show, NBC, CBC, CBS, anything like that, a 20-minute comedy, they have to fight for their fucking life to get their jokes in, because there are so many jokes coming so fast. Modern Family, The Middle, any of these kind of shows that are 22 minutes long and they're comedies and they're on TV and you're watching that shit, you're watching the cream of the goddamn crop, because there is a 22-minute cramp down and they probably have 30 plus of actual funny jokes and stories to tell. And that's why you get this rapid fire comedy. Look at something like The Office or Seinfeld, where you have so many like jokes per minute, jokes per second of just fucking, it's joke, joke, joke coming at you. Like, you don't have time to just dick around for such a horrible payout. You take so long to make this joke and the joke isn't even good. This shit should be trimmed down and there should be more jokes. That's the point of a comedy show. And you should be able to tell a story and still have it be funny and full of jokes. Every other show that is successful has done it. You should be able to do it as well if you want to be successful, or even, if you want to be looked at on the same level as something like those shows I listed. It shouldn't be horrible jokes that make the cut. These kind of jokes that I just looked at should be cut to make room for all the other great jokes that you wrote. And the problem with that is you have to actually know how to write something funny. Music's not bad. That's one thing that I will concede. The intro, and also that scene at least, the music's not bad. I'm only 6 minutes into this, and this is going to be a really long YouTube video. But the music's not bad, actually. That's a completely different department, and like I said, they probably hired out for that. So that has nothing to really do with the actual show quality, and a lot of people wouldn't really pick up on that, but music does have a big effect on a show, and I think the music's actually pretty good. At least so far, it's good. It's good because it can be completely, detached from the actual show and the animation, and they just kind of put the music in at the end and build the music around it, and music only heightens it. You could have bad music, of course, but this music's good, so there you go.
Throw it.
Sick. Actual Bitcoin. I don't need to find gold. Gold finds me. I gotta go show Dad now.
Bollocks. What was I supposed to say? I have completely forgotten.
How we rehearsed, Stanley. You say drop the ape, You dirty monkey!
Yes, indeed. Drop him, I say. Drop him.
Fuck off. We're keeping him until we get the gold. Get him, Hector.
What, me?
Fuck it. I'll do it myself.
Mr. Pringles, you motherfuckers! You British bastards will feel the wrath of Hector, the Rage Monkey!
Hector, are you okay?
Disgusting. I thought that gadget is flawed.
Till you let the air out of him.
Yes, I dare say a perfect job.
I'll pay you two knuckleheads to do one job. Now look at you. Let's bounce. We have new orders.
Oh my god, what a horrible scene. What a nightmare. How did that, that's the final cut? That's a nightmare. Oh, I don't know if you guys are aware, self-plug. I made a short film last week, a couple weeks ago now. So I have some experience now in extensive editing and just cutting so much and trying to make things work that, you know, didn't work and they didn't look good and the audio was bad and the people weren't in frame and blah blah blah, all this kind of nonsense that you get it onto the cutting floor at the end, you hand it to your editor and you're like, here you go, and then they're like, what the fuck is this shit? How am I supposed to make a show to this? I understand that doesn't really apply to animated medium because you can make it whatever you need it to be. But how did that scene end up so bad? That was a train wreck. That was horrible. As a viewer, I watched that scene and I don't know what the fuck you were going for. I really don't. I don't understand. I just don't understand the scene, which isn't exactly what you want. And you see, this is the frame, right? This is just another example of just horrible animation and show running in general. That's whoever the showrunner is should be ashamed and just can immediately. This is the frame you're given. The trash can's here. This character is here, knocked out by this bird. And I'm not editing this. This is the next goddamn second. Watch this.
Disgusting. I thought that gadget is flawed.
Till you let the air out of him.
Yep.
Yes, so.
It's this. I didn't do nothing. That's not how you make a show. You can't make a show this bad. Like, is this supposed to be later? It immediately fucking just happened in tandem. It's the same fucking spot, exactly the same frame. You didn't redraw anything. It goes in 1 second from being this, and then it's fucking, it's not anymore. It's now immediately this. And then now he gets jumped by this guy and he takes him and he's like, we got new orders. So now something else is happening. So again, what were you trying to do there? What were you going for? It's not good. Like, it just doesn't, it's not well done or well put together. It doesn't make sense. It's horrible. That scene is horrible. Like, it couldn't be worse. When you need to go fast, you go slow. And then the voice acting, oh my god. I don't even see a point anymore in talking about the voice acting. It is terrible. It is horrible. You could get legitimate Fiverr voice actors that are better than this. Like, I could do better than this. This shit is bad. It's not fucking good. And I'm not talking about just the side character monkey guy who picked him up at the end of the scene and from the bar. I'm talking about these main characters. And the girl from that scene especially, horrible. And, you know, the main girl too, horrible. All the kids, the doctor, all the voice acting is terrible. It is, like, this shit should not be this bad. It just simply shouldn't be this bad.
I hired a bounty hunter. It's all part of my plan.
It doesn't seem like a very thought out plan. I would know. I make plans all day.
Do you have a degree from the University of Phoenix? No. Then shut the fuck up.
I can't take it. I can't do it. I can't believe that I said it might be good at the beginning. I can't believe I said, oh, it could be good. If it's good, like, I'll take it back, because if it's good, I'm wrong. It's so bad. Especially the voice acting. It just keeps getting worse. Every time I think it's bad, they get a worse voice actor. This, like, villain character is terrible. They could not be worse, honestly. And the jokes aren't funny. And there's no jokes. And they're not funny. Like, and the dialogue is so slow. Again, there's just so much dead air. That's not how people talk. Like, it's clearly that they had people in sound booths separately say their line, say their next line. Like, they're not doing a scene together. They just record these lines, and then the editor just puts them over. But you need to fucking bring it together. The dead air, cut the dead air. It's so much just nonsense. It's so slow. And it's not funny at all. Like, why is it so bad? The voice acting is so terrible. And it's just not funny at all. This character is terrible. You guys, like, it's just bad. I mean, you know it's bad. You have to know it's bad. Anyone watching can tell you it's bad. I don't. It's just upsetting how bad it is.
Bring the NFT to Mesquil or Hunky dies. Dr. Juice out.
Stanley, if humans came from primates, shouldn't we follow the same diet?
Don't be ridiculous, Olives. Humans are omnivores.
Well, I know one thing we don't eat.
And what is that, old boy?
Pussy!
Will you two shut the fuck up?
What was the joke? Was that a Schumer original? You just yell pussy and then it's supposed to be funny? What was the fucking joke? Like, even writer room, I don't get how that joke makes fucking sense or lands. Monkeys eat grass and grubs. Okay, that's the premise of the joke. And then he says, why don't we eat like monkeys if we're, you know, evolved from monkeys? We should eat the same diet. Well, you know one thing we don't eat? Brace yourself. Pussy. Like, that's not dialogue. That's not what they were talking about at all. He said we should eat like monkeys. You know one thing we don't eat? Pussy. And he also is like saying humans. He said, like, why don't humans eat that way? And then he's like, you know one thing humans don't eat? Pussy. But it doesn't make sense. Not only is it not funny, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. My mom watches these. Fuck it. We eat pussy.
So where is the golden NFT? The safe room? Somewhere on the ship?
Somewhere no one would suspect. Here, boy, Rocky, turn around. That's it. That's it. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Just when I think that it can't get worse, every time it gets worse. That was a scene of him shoving a USB stick up his dog's ass and whispering, "Take it," multiple times to the dog. Nothing. I got nothing. Nothing needs to be said.
What a great party. Probably the best party in the history of parties. Some would say it's even better than the Boston Tea Party. I started the whole NFT thing, you know. It was me. I'm the biggest NFT in the world.
I'm starting to burn out, honestly. It just keeps getting worse. I'm starting to burn out. I've started to lose hope in expecting anything good to come of it. Just anything funny or good at all. It's just not happening. But a Donald Trump impression, it's 2022, man. It's halfway through 2022, you know. It's just not, it was never really funny, you know. I mean, Alec Baldwin played that shit into the fucking dirt. And just Donald Trump impression is extremely just low-hanging fruit. It's like fucking That's What She Said or something like that. Like, it takes no talent. It takes no, like, comedy skill. And it's just not really funny anymore. I don't know what to tell you.
With this device, I can turn any living organism into the NFT. I call it the Garivi Ray. Anyone or anything can become a work of art.
I'm not racist anymore. So, I don't know what he's saying, okay? I'm not saying it in a racist way. I don't know what he's saying. That word was just fumbled. You mumbled it. You fumbled it. I don't know what he said. And earlier, I also don't know what he said sometimes, okay? It's not... I don't know what he said. His voice acting is really bad, and then the accent's really thick, and I don't know if it's real because the lion is clearly not real. That's just someone doing the accent. I don't know if it's that or if it's like actually his accent, but it's so thick and so mumbly and just really bad voice acting, like talent, not the accent, the actual voice acting. I don't know what he said. Like, I missed the fucking word. I don't know what it was.
The future of art.
I call it what? Sorry, hold on. He says I call it
living organism into the NFT. I call it the Garivi Ray. Anyone...
What is the word you said? It's not just me. And then he can't even speak either. Organism? Like, what is organism? It's organism, guy. I call it reverir. I call it carabudrar. What? It's supposed to be the big hit of the line. That's the climax of what you're supposed to say. I call it and then he doesn't say what he said. I don't know what you said, guy. And now I'm out of the scene. You pulled me out of the scene with your dog shit voice acting. Do good or do more better.
Any living organism
Organism?
NFT. I call it the Garivi Ray. Anyone or anything can become a work of art. All you have to do is pull this little trigger.
Trigger. Pull this little trigger. There's no trigger. It's not a gun. It's not a zapper gun. Did they not listen when they animated this shit? These are buttons. You guys don't even know what buttons are, and you make You don't even know what buttons are. I don't know what these cats are a reference to either. I'm sorry, but cucumbers. Get it? Hit anything? No one ever hits anything.
Somebody grab the pussy. Would you grab that pussy, please?
Ah, shit. You got one, alright? You get one. I think there was one last time too, maybe, that I think I was like, you know what? I'll give him that one. I think I laughed a little. You get one. But last time, okay, it was an 8-minute episode and you had one laugh. Now it's a 19-minute episode and you only had one laugh. Okay, that's much worse. That's much worse. Do more laughing. God, I just did this whole thing about how Trump impressions aren't funny and they're stupid and they're played out. And they are played out. They're not funny either. But that was a decent one, okay? I'll give you that one, okay? I didn't... It's a good one. The controller completely changed.
Baby Elon!
Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Show the Bitcoin.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Baby Elon. Baby Elon. This is you. This is you, idiot. Okay, hold on. I'm pissed. This is you, monkey man. This is how you do a cutaway, dumbass. Please give me attention, Elon. Please, Elon. Please retweet this, Elon. Please, Elon, please. You gotta tweet about the show. Elon, please tweet. We need attention. I need attention, Elon. Elon, give me attention. Elon, I need your attention. Elon, please tweet. Elon, I need attention, please. Elon. We put baby Elon in the episode. And then last episode, did you see last episode? The spaceship, it was also an Elon Musk reference. Did you, please, Elon, tweet about it. Please buy Monkey. Elon, please give us attention. Give us attention. That's you, dumbass. That's you, monkey fucker. That's what you look like with this sad, pathetic begging for Elon Musk to pay any attention to you. It is pathetic. It is sad. And you should be ashamed. Get a fucking life. And that goes to anyone. Anyone who buys these stupid monkey fucking NFTs and anyone who works on these stupid monkey fucking NFTs, get a life, fucking loser. Holy shit. Baby Elon. Make sure there's something with Elon in this episode. He's gotta see it. He has to retweet it. If we put him in it, he has to retweet it. If Elon tweets it, bada bing, baby. We're rich. We're rich, baby. We gotta have baby Elon. You guys are fucking losers.
All will be revealed, Chucky. Here.
I hope that's not really Elon. It's kind of close sounding. I really hope it's not.
Take this. It will reveal your origin and show you your true path.
No, that's not him. That's somebody else. I'm sure they wish it was him. I'm sure they reached out to him, but that's not him.
So, what exactly am I chosen for?
Which is surprising, because even Elon has just this huge, massive ego. Like, I mean, he was in Iron Man 2. He was really bad in the scene, but he was in Iron Man 2. I'm sure he's been in shit since then. I don't know if he was in Rick and Morty or not. I'm sure he's been in stuff, and he has this massive ego. I'm sure he would do it, but clearly he didn't do it, because like they obviously would have reached out, and he didn't do it. So I mean, it's kind of sad for you guys, hey? Elon didn't even want to be on your show. It's kind of sad. It's kind of don't look so good for you when you're begging for his attention so bad. He won't even voice act for you. Not even two little lines. Nothing. That's it. That's the end. Thankfully. Is there, a Marvel after credit scene or anything? No. Alright. That is the end. Horrible. Just horrible. No redeeming qualities. Somewhat okay music. I still think their intro is really good. That's about it. I think that animation is good. Like the animation on the intro, and then right there at the end, there was like this little mushroom trip scene. The beginning of that, like this animation here, that shit doesn't look that bad, to be completely straight about it. And like the way this looks, I went too far. Like this stuff doesn't look too bad. But the problem is that like the way you have your NFTs and how ugly and horrible they look, that you can't really have a nice looking animation when your characters look so horrible. And yeah, really no redeeming qualities. The voice acting is arguably even worse. I don't really remember the first one that well, thankfully. I forgot the whole damn episode. But the voice acting's horrible. The writing is terrible. The arc of the episode is really, really bad. Clearly, again, just like no real knowledge on how to tell a joke or how to set up a joke or how to even like deliver jokes in a timely manner throughout a show. There's too much dead air between all the fucking dialogue scenes, and all the voice acting is really bad. It detracts from the episode, detracts from the dialogue, the plot, the characters, the story, attempts are all really bad. And just overall, the whole thing is just really bad. Like I said, I had one time where I chuckled to myself, and then the rest is just not even like not funny, but like painfully unfunny, like where you shake your head and you just go like, why? Like, what is this? Why did so many people actually make this? And who would ever think this is good or funny or even just worth the time to watch? As I say that, I've put in now, like rolling over an hour 20. I'm sure this YouTube video is at least 40 minutes long. which is pretty nuts, but there was a lot more to go over. And again, I started the episode kind of just with a recap on what the whole project itself is. And that's about it, honestly. I don't have much more to say. Episode 3 is coming, I guess. I don't know if it's worth it anymore, like personally, for me to look at these. If you guys think this video is funny, let me know. Because I don't like watching it. I think it's really, really bad, and I don't really get anything from it. It's kind of like a good... I watch these live, and I react to them live to you. I don't pre-write anything or anything like that. I think it's a good exercise for me in like being funny and like spontaneously thinking up something funny to say. So I value it that way, but the actual show is really, really bad, and I don't like watching it. But I do like making the videos, and if you guys enjoy them, and I make you guys laugh, and we can laugh at it together, then it's worth it in that sense. So let me know if you guys like it. I will look at episode 3. Otherwise, maybe I'll just drop it, because it's kind of a dead horse. Like I said, no one's even watching the show anymore. No one really gives a shit. When it was like this, sort of crazy idea that like they made a show out of this dog shit NFT that everyone hates, I'll go look at that and laugh at it, But now that it's just kind of doing it still, like who gives a fuck, really? But it is funny to see how horrible they are. I did kind of expect it to be good, when you put in that much money and like the thumbnail seemed like the art was going to be better. It's not really. And you just can't fix talentless, soulless trash like this. You can't fix it when you have no talent, when you have bad voice acting, bad animating, and just horrible writing. Not much you can really do about that. But that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, definitely let me know in the comments. I thrive off that kind of shit. The narcissism is starting to really be a problem. So let me know if you enjoyed down below. Hopefully you got something funny out of this. I know it was really long. If you're still watching, thank you. I just couldn't really cut it down. I had a lot to say about... I don't know. I somewhat know what I'm talking about when it comes... I can at least... break something down and understand why it could be good or bad from an objective standpoint of like, I don't like this show, but they do this well. But this show just does nothing well. And so I wanted to also just really go into why, because they have this really deflective nature of like saying that the criticism they get is unjust, unfair, and just trolls, as they said, when clearly I'm not trolling if I can give you this in-depth of a reason as to why it's bad, and just point by point of how bad your show is. It's not trolling, it's actual criticism. Anyways, guys, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got a laugh out of it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I wanted to put a lot of work in this video and make it long and make it good and get it out, because I'm going to be away for like a week working on HBO's The Last of Us. I can't say too much about it. I'm just an extra. I'm not like working on the show. I'm just going to be in it somewhat. So I have to travel away for that for about a week. And then hopefully I'll get back to uploading again, because I know I've been lax. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, guys.